What's that? Why is it doing that? Alright. There we go. Alright. Pop out the chat. We're going to get into a little bit of news before tonight. Alright, that's good. Why am I hearing an echo? There we go. We're going to get into a little bit of news before tonight. Alright. I'm a little bit nervous with all of the holidays coming up, and I don't know about you guys. Hear this echo. All of the holidays coming up. Why do I have an echo? Do you hear an echo, Planet X? I hear this echo. Why do I I'm trying to figure out if it's. Do you hear an echo, Planet X? What did I do? I'm trying to figure out if it's. There's like a. Oh, I know. I'm probably playing my stream. That's it. I'm playing my stream. So I was hearing it and okay. Alright, so the big news for tonight is this documentary is that should have fixed it. Hey Sherelle, hi Norm. So this documentary is tonight. It's already out. It came out at 5 o'clock. So, but we're going to wait till 7 so my Aussie friends can come. Hopefully they'll be up and awake and able to come, because we normally have Bible study tonight. But we're going to go to my server on Discord, and I put a link already in the description if anybody wants to join. Planet X. That would be so cool if we got to speak. But Discord, I can tell you, when I first got on it, I was just like, sounds awful. Discord? Come on. You know, which there is. There is Discord on there. I'm not going to lie. There's people are people. So you're going to find Discord when you have people. But there's good people too that you get to meet, and you don't have to talk about anything you don't want to talk about. And you can mute and you can just listen. So that's what I like about it, is that you can come and go as you please. It's not like, you know, a meeting where you have to be there for a certain amount of time or whatever. You just come and go as you please, and nobody judges you over that. Well, if they do, then they're just new to Discord too. So yeah, I wanted to just go over a few things that are pertinent for right now. One of them has to do with tonight, right here. And you might have to read this yourself, because I'm not going to get into anything that could make my thing get, you know what. I'm not going to do that. So you can read that and you can see what the CDC is going to have to do according to court orders, because that's serious. And maybe finally they might Okay, so yeah, I just have to stop mid-sentence with all that and let you read in between the lines right there. Okay, I'm just putting up my live chat, so just in case something funky happens and the buffering circle starts. All right, so that is so important right there. And I read something that they said the other day, these lawyers. So that's important. All right, and then tonight you get to see, if you haven't seen, not on YouTube, of course, but on Discord, the documentary on Died Suddenly. And you'll get to see a lot of the people who died suddenly. I'm not going to say why or anything like that, but stuff that you didn't get to see on YouTube. All right, this is QR code in China. This is a driverless taxi. The only way to get in the taxi is to have a QR code, a green QR code on a, digital passport. And the other thing that happened that I'm going to talk about is that the WHO, okay, they had, I've talked about this before, 194 countries were supposed to come up with a plan, trying to think of the word they used. It was a rough draft. And I guess today's Joe Biden's birthday. Happy birthday to you. I'm not going to sing because I can't even do it. But yeah, the WHO had 194 countries. They were supposed to come up with a rough draft of what they wanted in the digital passport plan for giving over medical sovereignty to the WHO. So that's, I read somewhere, 66% of the population of the world. Those 194 countries have that much of the population. We're all included that you're listening to me. I mean, maybe Zimbabwe or some sort of outback place that's, never land might, those people will just be forced into taking it, but they're going after the resistors first. So all of us Western nations were on the chopping block first. And this right here doesn't matter. They're going to have to release the data. It's not going to matter. They're going to keep going forward because this is mark of the beast territory. Now, the passport might start off with the QR code like we just showed you in China, with this little driverless cab here where you have to use it to do anything, to buy or sell or whatever. And you might get your QR code and it be on a piece of paper, but then, and I hope this happens once we're gone. I don't want to be here for that. When it's forced or like required to be put in your hand or your forehead. If there's any Christians on this planet, they're going to resist that to their death. They will get beheaded for that. They don't want that. And I would say the Jews too. They don't want anything in their skin, but I don't know. If you don't have the spirit of the living God living inside you when this comes, you're going to be vulnerable. You might just be dumbed down enough to do it. I don't know. So we have to be aware of what's coming. Okay, it looks like NATO Parliamentary Assembly recognized Russia as a terrorist state. Calls for a special tribunal creation. What's that about? I've not heard anybody talk about that yet. That was 7 hours ago. Let's just look and see. if there's any news on it. 'Cause that's really serious. Okay. This is a Russian one. Ukraine form. Maybe it's Ukrainian stuff. Ukraine. So, the other day, Vladimir Polinsky, or whatever his name is, Vladimir Polinsky, what's his name? I forgot already. Zelensky, that's it. Vladimir Zelensky. He came out and he was saying the fake news about Russia hit Poland, but it was just a misfire. But he was like right on top of that to, want retribution. So I don't know if that's what that is or not, but I'm sure we'll be hearing about it if Russia is considered a terrorist state now and going to go to a tribunal. All right, Elon Musk reinstated. We know he reinstated Donald Trump. You guys, I'm sure you've heard that. But he also reinstated Marjorie Taylor Greene. And what was the other one? What's that guy's name? Oh, I didn't do it. I didn't put it on here because there was something really bad about him. Oh, check out this deer. Look how fast it's going down this mountain. Look at that. You would think its legs would collapse and just break. Look at that. Isn't that fascinating? Okay, somebody smashed into an Apple store with their car in Massachusetts and one person died. Can't think of the name of that. Veritas, that's it. Veritas got reinstated on Twitter. Earlier footage of the locals. Okay, this is Iran. They're having gunfire still. And the bullets are like this big. The ones that they're like killing protesters. I'm just kind of skimming over this, but they're killing protesters. It's crazy. All right, let's see. I'm just gonna go until 6:45, so we got about 30 minutes. Y'all good? Are y'all hanging in there? Can't read the screen. Oh, okay. Let me do the norm thing. How's that? Thank you, Norm, for that. Control and zoom in with my mouse. I love it. That's my favorite thing of this. Favorite. All right, this is a gender clinic admitted to Rachel Levine. They're doing top and bottom surgeries to minors, and they have no scientific literature to prove it. So it's a bombshell email. We've had 10 patients who've had chest surgery under 18 as young as 15 and bottom surgery as young as 17. This is just a crime against children. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to that. You're leading them to their just mental anguish for the rest of their lives. It's just terrible. I could just punch somebody in the face for it. If somebody did that to a child and I knew about it, I'd have to really restrain myself. I would ballistic. Like, that's just a mother. I mean, all right, there was a 5.6 earthquake in Indonesia today. You would think, oh, 5.6, that's not too bad. But 56 people died, and that was just the start of it. And 700 injured. There's more than that. But that was just early on. It's been 10 hours. Let me just see what the death toll's up to now. Well, I didn't mean to do that. I'm not trying to print. Okay, let's look. Yeah, it says 62. Oh, look here. 162 killed. See, it's bad, guys. Thousands of homes. They just have shacks or whatever, you know. So, and it's still, they're expecting more deaths to mount. So, I mean, we could spend, well, Wall Street Journal's not going to let you see anything. Trying to see which one I like better. Probably Fox probably would be good. Let's see if they got a video. Lord be with all those
Attention
people,
homeowners. Can
all
we
those
install one of our
families that
designer
lost
metal roofs
someone.
on your home? We're looking to
14 injured in that Apple store too. Well, we're just looking for Indonesia, really. We don't want to hear about all the garbage. And probably more commercials. Yeah, I don't even see Indonesia on this one. Fake news. Fox is fake news. Alright, so I'm not going to get into that. I'll get some pictures tomorrow. If there's something to see, something good to see. Alright, Russia-Ukraine war, risk of nuclear accident at the Zaporizhzhia, says Russian energy chief. Kherson torture sites found. So Russia has launched 400 strikes yesterday. That's some bad stuff going on over there. Now, if there's a nuclear accident at one of these plants, oh yeah, I got to tell you guys something else, very, very important. So last night I was talking to somebody. I don't want to like mention names or anything, but he was saying that 25 days of supply is the extra that we have if there was some sort of calamity, like the earth, you know, breaks apart in the middle of the United States or something, and they have to use military and they have to use this and that for their diesel. Doesn't mean you're going to get the 25-day supply, but they will use the 25-day supply to take care of business that has to be done for our government to get a handle on things, which is very, very low. So my concern has shifted, and I was freaking out, and I was wondering why the Pentagon was saying, oh no, we're not going to say anything about that right now, or we don't have the information on that diesel right now, because the farmers were freaking out. I mean, my concerns seemed legitimate. So that's just what I found out so far on that. So I'm not freaking out as bad, but it doesn't hurt to go ahead and get prepared, because the lights could go out at any time, because like this, you know, you got the the energy is going up, up, up. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things happening still. So just please get prepared. And it doesn't hurt to do that for this was kind of funny to me, but it's sort of it's just funny to me. I don't know. Let's see. Biden crime family admitted Hunter Biden's laptop is real. Yeah, we saw the whole book. You know, flipped through. It's bad, really bad. This goes on for 5 minutes 41 seconds. He's into some bad stuff, and it's all coming out. Keep an eye on this. If you I can put it in the thing for you if you want. You can watch it at your leisure. Hey, Kate. Hi, Tony Ann. Good to see you. Do you like my new glasses? Can you see them? See my new glasses? Do they look pretty? I like them a lot better. I looked like a dork with the other ones. It's kind of like one of the ones that I had growing up. So yeah, there's the link for Hunter Biden's laptop, and they're like, yeah, it's definitely his, and here's the proof, and they go into it. All right. Oh, this was some serious stuff happening here. Gunshots. Listen to that. So I guess this happens a lot in Mexico, but this is Guanajuato, La Vega, Guanajuato, San Juan. I think that's might be Puerto Rico. I don't know. All right, this female reporter was at the World Cup, and she got robbed right on air, live, right on air. I mean, I don't know if they have it or not. I didn't look to see if they had the video or not. She's got her little purse. Disconnecting, reconnecting. Are we back? Come on. Yeah, we got back. Right on. Okay, yeah, because I've not said anything. Just so. Oh, now we're reconnecting again. Oh, Lord help me. They probably don't like my picture here. Oh, look at that. That's like the infinity sign. See that? That's at the World Cup. You're gonna see a lot of these. They're using this a lot. Oh, look at all the little emoji people or something down here. That's at the World Cup. So they had some cutesy stuff. And then they had a reporter that got robbed right on the live thing. All right, let's see. This is the smoking gun. Obama was personally involved in trying to restrict information and the truth being told to Trump about the schemes to smear him as an agent for Russia. He's got the smoking gun.
This is a smoking gun, guys.
Okay. We got the smoking gun, guys. Hi, TX. Hi, Sputsy. Okay, how much time do I got? About 30 minutes. All right, this is some footage of the Russia getting eliminated. Uh-oh, we got music. Can't do music. Just get the CC word over and over. I mean, how many times can you get it? I might as well just do it once per video. I mean, you can only get copy strike or copyright. I think there's two different things though. There's a copyright strike and there's a copyright claim. I think the claim is the one that you can just, like, if you make money, they'll take it from you. Which I don't do that anyway. I don't have commercials. And then the copyright strike though, like this one where I did a not volcano, tornadoes. Some jerk on Twitter, I used his footage and he didn't like that. And it was so beautiful. I don't know if anybody here saw it, but I did it to a song. I knew I was going to get a copyright strike on it too, but I edited it and everything, and I put all the tornadoes together, and I put a song to the heavens. I can't remember the name of the song, but it was really a good video. And they just like completely took it down. Look at his hair. I'm just fascinated by his hair clip. You know, you're not allowed to be gay there either. They'll throw you off the roof. If this is Qatar. Yep. That guy. I wouldn't be wanting to walk around with that in my hair if I was a guy. Of course, it might be a girl. I don't know. Let's see.
Auch wohl nie geben.
No, that's a guy.
Mir fehlen die Worte. Sklaverei, die Tod und Trauer
Slavery
mit sich
that ends
führt,
in death and grief
ist
is
widerwärtig.
disgusting.
Die Spiele, die
The
heute
games that are
beginnen,
starting
sind
today
mit Leid und Tod
have been
erkauft.
bought with pain
Es
and
sind die
death. This is the
blutigste
bloodiest
Weltmeisterschaft,
World
die es
Cup
je gab.
there has ever been. Volunteers laid out footballs filled with sand.
Und wir haben auf dem
Why?
Spielfeld 6.500
For
mit Sand
Ukraine,
gefüllte
to glory
Fußbälle
of Ukraine
verteilt,
or something?
die an die toten Arbeitsmigranten
A
erinnern
migrant
sollen, die
who
während des Baus
died
der
building
Stadien
the
in
stadium.
Katar zu
Okay.
Schaden gekommen sind.
Yeah.
Dan just wrote in there that that thing's been going for 20 minutes.
Well, yeah, I just told him that it started at 5, but we're going to stick around until
okay.
7 and do it
I
at
didn't know.
7.
I thought you were going to do it live. So
Oh, no, I can't play that on here. Yeah, I know, Danny. Good to see you, Danny. Yeah, we're going to go over to Discord and watch it. Yeah, it started at 5, but we're going to do it at 7 over on my Discord. It said 5. Starts at 5, but yeah, if you're not on Discord or you don't want to come to Discord and see it with us, then you can go over to, I'm just telling everybody, Danny already knows, but everybody that doesn't have Discord, you should watch it. Go over to Stu Peters. I could put a link. Yeah, I was just saying info in my title. I was going to give information about it because I cannot play it on here. YouTube would not like that one little bit. Yeah, so there was like a little... Did you guys watch the water one? Watch the water? And then there was one called These Little Ones. I watched this one the other day. I think I watched the Watch the Water too, but I wasn't really in agreement with that one all the way. But yeah, I'm looking forward to tonight. That's going to be good. So a bunch of people died building the stadiums in Qatar, and they put footballs down with sand in them. So it was a really bloody ordeal building the stadium. That sucks. Okay, look what the FDA said. Now, I'm not going to say it out loud, so just read that. Just a recommendation. That's not how I remember it. Alright, here's some of the footage from Indonesia. They're saying Allah Akbar. Which means God is great, you know. But they like to say that right before they kill somebody, too. It doesn't really, this video doesn't really show much. But you can see the people sort of panicking and crying. Lord be with them all.
Terjadi gempa barusan di Pasar Mangunkerta, yang arah Mangunkerta.
Okay. Why does the China have police stations in the United States? And why hasn't the FBI shut them down? Did you guys know about this? I knew they were putting some in Canada. I knew they were putting some in, what was the other one? Was it Australia? Might have been Australia. Oh, check this out. Look at this. Isn't God good? Watch. He was just standing right there. He could have been really hit hard. Kanye says he's planning on a 2024 presidential run. You know this guy admired Maria Abramovich, right? This guy's not good, man. And I know I'm going to probably get hate or something for saying that, but I had a bad feeling about him. I've had a bad feeling about Elon Musk. And it's true. Like, Elon Musk ain't good either. So those two people, you gotta watch out. When the whole world starts worshiping somebody, look out. And, get in touch with that spine thing that's going on in your back, that tingle up your spine, or that gut-wrenching feeling when you look at someone like that over and over. If it happens, that's the Holy Spirit talking. This is where that earthquake was. This is what I was telling you about. This right here, this is so important. This is the one I'm telling you. It was funded by Bill Gates and Rockefeller Foundation. This is the plan. This is, okay, so they all had like a rough draft, and now they're releasing a plan. I don't know when the plan will go into effect. This is the first that I'm seeing it documented on here. But this is all part of the Mark of the Beast right here. So I think I'm going to put the copy of this over in my Discord channel. Because come on. Because tonight, I don't know why it signed me out. Tonight we're going to be talking about this stuff, so I'm going to put this under COVID. Mark of the Beast. Because that right there is so freaking important. Alright, what else we got? Oh, look, it was at 7777. Did you see that? Coming for our children, Brazil Lula minister signs order, listen to this, allowing child services to take the children away from the free election protesters. Remember I was showing you a video of all these millions of people that are protesting? Now they're coming for their kids. This is the new president, Lula, that Bolsonaro, so-called, lost to. And he just signed an order allowing children's services to take away the children from the protesters. Now you're going to see a lot less people singing and standing for really the end of freedom. This tyranny's coming. The conquering, the white horse. This is the last stand. In my opinion, this is the last stand. Like what Australia did was standing up and having thousands and thousands of protesters. Switzerland, Sweden, I think the United States. I mean, I'm always disappointed with the amount of people in the United States. I guess New York did something during the whole, protests. Oh, I know I'm forgetting a ton. Like Italy, France, Germany. There were people everywhere standing up. And that was the pushback against the gates of hell. Now, if all of this is peaking with that, so be it. But if not, then it's going to grow like Bolsonaro losing. What about Trump? What if he tries again? But see, then they're like ready for civil war. So that's why I don't think we're standing up like Bolsonaro did. Because there's Trump had, when he first got back on Twitter, it was like 8 million compared to like 3 million or something like that with Biden. Already he's got like 8 million or something. It was a lot. There was like a little comparison thing. Now, I don't know what this is, but it sure looked interesting. Oh yeah, I like this guy. It's, let me show you the channel. Signs of the Last, if it is the same guy, I'm not sure. Yeah, it is. I like this guy, but I don't know what he's talking about with the red rain.
The Euphrates River region. Perhaps it seems to be like what happened before at the Red Sea in the Exodus, where there were strong winds, the Bible says, that rose up and blew across the Red Sea until the Red Sea became dry land, as the children of God passed safely over. But the armies of the anti-God Pharaoh, they were destroyed there in the Red Sea. And now there are strong winds blowing across the Euphrates River to where the river is being dried. And it is releasing red storms, storms of dust such as you're seeing, that are turning the skies blood red.
Ooh.
As this year,
Yeah,
there have been
chills.
historic dust storms rolling throughout the Middle East from the dry Euphrates
Look
River
at that.
and out into the Middle East and even out into the nations, as the apocalyptic red skies from these storms have also been releasing blood rain
What?
onto the nations, as blood signs in the weather are happening,
Look at that.
pointing to the coming prophetic events soon to unfold at the Euphrates River.
You know, that's where the fallen angels are, you know, bound, right? And they're going to be released. Ooh, that's ominous. Woo! I got big time chills over that. Oh, check out this idiot. People are just violence, okay? Here's another idiot.
Hurry up! Hurry up, she's about to leave.
Stealing.
Andrew!
Look at that. How stupid. How stupid can you be? Look. Oh, it serves them right, don't it? Alright. A man pulls out a gun at North Carolina Wendy's due to lack of sauce. He had a lack of sauce. And he pulled his gun out for lack of sauce. Alright. Mother Tiger Ginger is shown mourning the death of 2 tiger cubs at the Shalom Wildlife. You know, a lot of these zoos have given the you-know-what to the animals. So I'm just curious if that's one of them. And this is a white tiger. Those are pretty rare. Massive explosion at the transportation terminal in Ecuador, hours after the humiliating defeat of Qatar in the World Cup. Look at this. So somebody got outraged, maybe? And yeah, that's at the transportation terminal in Ecuador. Okay, what else we got? Crete. Urged to move to higher ground because they feared a tsunami after a massive earthquake struck nearby. And I checked the charts and everything. There wasn't any, no buoys or anything moving around. So, and I never did hear anything else about that. California is outraged over the Satan Club hosting meetings at elementary school. Parents calling the decision to allow the club disgusting. These are for elementary school kids. After school Satan Club. So they've started it and it got approved at this school, and they're doing it, and the parents are just have to sit there in outrage. Authors explain what they believe will happen 30 seconds after the rapture takes place. 30 seconds after the rapture takes place. What do you think would happen? I should put this one in our Discord thing so you can see it. 100 million Christians on Earth, and those people instantly disappear from planet Earth. How's that going to impact the world? 2 parts. Blessed hope. We're supposed to be encouraged by this. We're supposed to encourage each other with this. As faith, for some Christian, rapture anxiety can take a lifetime to heal. Type of religious trauma. Those that are left behind. See, I'm not sure, but it's possible that those who are overcomers are the ones that get to go. Hope I'm an overcomer. It says, pray that you're worthy to escape all these things coming upon the earth. So if I have to get my head chopped off, I get left here, so be it. But until then, until that time, I'm going to overcome. Well, it says they overcome the Antichrist by the blood of the Lamb, which I have that. The word of my testimony, I have that. I'm telling people about Jesus. Loving not my life unto death. I'm going to get beheaded then if I get left behind. But until then, I'm going to be repenting. I want to be an overcomer, whatever that means. That can get into so many areas of what people believe, but it says to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. So if you're not concerned about it, then you're not fearing and trembling, are you? So I'm working out my salvation, repenting and then forgiving one another and practicing loving each other. That's what I would say an overcomer would be, someone who's practicing. Okay, it looks like something's pretty much disappeared, and they're only 6% in Africa with the you-know-what. And it's practically gone, and they're baffled. Wonder what that would tell them if we were allowed to talk about it. Not only is this a slippery slope, a slope into hell. I'm not sure what this is talking about. I forget. Oh, they're talking about euthanizing children now in Canada. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Disabled ones. Disabled children. They're discussing whether or not that'd be okay to euthanize the children. You better get out the millstones. Telling you what. And there's a whole 3 minutes talk on it. This is kind of cool. It's just a screen. It's just a touch screen monitor, but it's big as a chalkboard. See? Isn't that cool though? That's in China. Probably, I'm guessing, because he's Chinese. Alright, somebody made $100 billion. Not allowed to talk about that, I don't think. And it plans on getting richer. Because now they're going to have all these side effects to make drugs for from obesity to migraines. So yeah, they shelled at the nuclear plant, but the last time this happened, it didn't look to me like it was just in the parking lot. So maybe they have hit it now. I'm sure we'll find out. But supposedly it's very bad that Russia shelled the nuclear power plant, the Zaporizhzhia. All right, this one. I can't talk about this, but you should be taking this. Just, it's summer. I mean, it's summer in Australia, or spring, I guess, still. But it's not, the sun is not shining very good here. So I'm taking what the sun gives me as a supplement. Because it's not enough sun. Oh, this guy had some things to say. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. And I can't play it. But yeah, this guy, he's like, men should be really ticked off at what they're doing. Look into the eyes of a pregnant woman and say that you are doing your duty as a physician. So, he's got some words right there. All right, this is them digging out of the snow like they're going to go anywhere, right? There was so much snow. It was like, I think 80 inches. It was like 6 feet of snow in places. Right in the upper corner of the Great Lakes. So there was more than a dozen powerful explosions at the nuclear power plant. So I don't know which part they hit, but you better, well, they're out of X2 now with Alex Jones. He just said that today. All right, Russia's using phosphorus bombs. This might be the reason why they are now considered a terrorist state, or they're considering making them a terrorist state. Can't remember which they said. I don't want to give you fake news, but this is phosphorus. And it's raining down in Ukraine. In Bakhmut. And it's banned by the UN. So, as far as we know, it was Russia, but that may not be the case either. President Biden calls for assault weapons ban following a mass shooting at the LGBTQRS club. So now, right here, he says, we need to enact an assault weapons ban to get weapons of war off America's streets. And that would be probably everyone. Oh, check this out. Look what he's got in his hand. You see it? What's that? Here's your blood, Mr. President. And he's like, slimes his hand up. Watch it again. Look how nervous he is, too. Kid, watch how he slimes his hand up his arm. Talk about wanting to punch somebody in the face. Okay, what else we got here? Macron, G20 pushes the you-know-what passports for all future international travel. So it's going to start off with travel, where you have to have the QR code, and then they're going to make it for buying and selling and going to the doctor and everything else, and it's going to go in your hand or your forehead. This is the setup for the mark of the beast, in my opinion. Putin's Wagner forces spotted surrendering from drone footage. Putin's elite Wagner forces were spotted surrendering from drone footage. I don't know. I'm not going to go look either. Alright, stop telling me I'm a conspiracy. I'm not. I'm telling you it is a conspiracy against you, and it's not a theory.
The US
What's this
on
about?
the US and the Chinese side. Because now, progressively, a lot of people would like to see there are two orders in this world. This is a huge mistake, even for both the US and China. We need a single global order. Are you on the US and the Chinese side? Because now, progressively, a lot of people would
So
like
we
to
got two sides, he's saying. And he's speaking in English. Can you believe that? There's my friend Becky. Good day. I'm so glad you're awake. Hey, Watchman. And Jarek. Good to see you guys. Thanks for being here. Yep, we're getting close now. Oh, it's about time. All right, let me just check. Oh, you got to see Macron get slapped. Oh, that wasn't hardly a slap at all. Let's try again. Oh, he blocked it. Yeah, he blocked it. Oh, you tried, honey. It was just a little slap. Come on. Your grandma does that. Masses of Russian corpses lying around Bakhmut. I fear that most of the Ukraine troops fighting there will require PTSD counseling after the war. It will take months, if not years, to collect the 10,000 Russians' corpses lying around there so far. There's just tons of Russians lying dead in Bakhmut. So that was probably from this phosphorus. I'm not sure what that would do, but I would say, like, I don't know. Maybe it's just raining down on them and they're just all falling over dead. That'd be a way, like a fast way to die, maybe, but it's banned by the UN. It's not fair. I don't think the drones are fair either. They just drop the thing from up in the sky on them. It's just, war is so stupid to me. Can you just not work it out? Can we all just get along? Heavy shelling. Here's some of Bakhmut. Listen to this. Scary. Remain peaceful. Oh, these are Donald Trump's tweets that he was telling everybody to stay calm, no violence. Oh, look, check out this world's largest and a man-eating 9-meter long crocodile located in a Maine lake. I got a question for my Aussie friend. Does this type thing come after you in the water like that? I was thinking it did. Like, the most dangerous place to be would be like in the water, right? Land can like run you down, but in water they're like really, I mean, is it dead? Anyway, I don't see its tail, but it was going a little bit. It was moving. Look, right there. Its tail's moving. Unless that's fish. No, there it goes. See, it's moving. Anyway. World's largest crocodile. Alright, U.S. Can't talk about it. But something's vanished. They had to, okay, so when you have a whole set of data and say, you want your medical records and you go in and they're like, oh, we just wiped everything from the past year. So all we have is 1 year's worth in our data banks. I'm so sorry. So that's what happened with the VAERS, I guess. Is that it just like, if somebody didn't download it or keep it, they're not going to show you the purging that happened with the information. AI's got it all. All right. Fauci. This one, there's a lot of stuff you need to know about him, but you can't really get into him on here either. Oh, check out this Epps guy. Ray Epps.
Tomorrow, we need to go into the Capitol. Into the Capitol. What? No! Peacefully. Fed. Tomorrow, I don't even like to say it because I'll be arrested. Well, let's not say it. We need to go. I'll say it. All right. We need to go in.
Shut the fuck up, Boomer.
To the Capitol. Base Fed posting?
Did you hear that?
We need to go in.
Shut the fuck up, Boomer.
To the Capitol. Base Fed posting? We need to go into the Capitol. I didn't see that coming. Okay.
Monument Hill.
Speaking. We are going to the Capitol, where our problems are. It's that direction. Please spread the word. All right. Okay, but one more thing.
Yeah, so can we go up there? No?
When we go in,
Are we going to get arrested if we
leave
go
this
up there?
here. You don't need to get
Did you
shot.
arrest us all?
So in the other day, the FBI was questioned. What's his name? Chris Ray, I think is his name. And they were saying, was there any FBI that were in like plain clothes or whatever that were put in with the crowd on January 6th? And he wouldn't say. So, that guy right there, everybody thinks he's a Fed. And he hasn't been he hasn't gotten in trouble from what I've heard. All right, I'm gonna head out now because it's 8 minutes. We got 8 minutes. Hey Jeff, Becky. Oh, that'd be spooky. Kill you, crikey. Does it look dead? It looked kind of dead. Maybe they had it tased or something. Or not tased, but tranquilized. Oh, yeah, Sherelle just said it. Okay. A must have. Yeah, that would have been cool. Yeah, alright. So I'm getting excited. We got 7 minutes. So I got the link in the description if anybody wants to get on Discord. You have to download an app. You got 7 minutes. We'll probably talk for a few minutes beforehand. And then we'll get started on the premiere of the documentary from Stu Peters of Died Suddenly. And I'm excited because I'm going to see my friends, my brothers and sisters in Christ. And I'm glad that they're making awareness. But I'm very saddened at the same time of what we're getting ready to see. I've seen a lot of it myself, but there are things I'm sure that will be in there that I've not seen yet, and every time I see anybody hurt, suffering, whatever, it really gets to me. So it's gonna going to be a good night, though. We love each other, and we'll treat you like family if you come over. I love you guys. Thank you.